time ago, I was gifted this beautiful book of retirement essays, which have been compiled by SBI Mutual Fund. And the essays here are written from experts which range from the treasury heads of large corporates to some of the leading wealth managers of India. And it contains some tips which those investors who are looking at planning for their retirement, they just can't afford to miss.
Starting early, in fact, starting very early holds the key. Girish Bajaj, the head of treasury at Tata Steel, lays down some simple rules to follow. Set aside 10% of your paycheck towards retirement. As your income increases, increase your investments too. And try not to plunge into your corpus before retirement.
A fear of outliving one's savings is absolutely real. In today's scenario, when we look at it, when people save and they say that they'll be able to get this much return, but for how much period, how much dip they will have to put into this to take care of the uncertainties, and with the kind of dynamics which are there in the market, this is absolutely real. Because the longevity is going up and up with the innovations in the medical sciences and with the best of class medical facilities available, the longevity is going to be much higher. So you can't have that after the retirement I'll be planning for 10 years or 15 years. We have seen that there are possibilities that your retirement life will be much longer than your working life itself. So it has to start from day one. Your planning has to start from day one. You can't do it at the end.
When selecting investment products, having a holistic view helps. According to Kashyap Modi, Senior VP Treasury at Reliance, the right asset allocation will not only become extremely important from the perspective of diversification of risk, but also in improving the consistency of returns of your portfolio.
With asset allocation, putting the allocation right is something which we need to start from very, very beginning. We see the problem is that in earlier stages, though things are changing now, earlier first first plan of anybody used to be to make a house of itself. So and that too by leveraging his resources. So what used to happen, the first asset allocation will always go towards the real estate. So that is something which is changing. People are not putting that as the first goal. And this asset allocation towards real estate, towards equities, towards precious metals, and debt, so on and so forth, has to start from day one. There has to be absolute clear plan for the asset allocation. Only then one can plan his future in a decent manner.
Determining the right vesting age remains another area of concern. T. Venkatesan, Global Head of Treasury at TCS, says wasteful expenses must be controlled in favor of investments early in life to ensure financial independence.
We all want to retire earlier than our parents did, right? Well, for that, you have to be ready to plan earlier too. You have to be prepared for the rising cost of living, the medical costs, the increased lifespan, and the reluctance to be dependent on anybody, right? You want your financial independence. So the sooner you put your money to work, the longer it's going to last you.